to another episode with Decimo Primo. And today I am talking about the anime I'm Standing on a Million Lives. Now, in this anime, I really want, when you check this anime out, I really want you to check out the title. Okay? I want you to keep that title in mind. The reason why is because when I first, the title literally gives away a lot of things about a lot of animes depending on what the title is, right? So when you first think about this anime, I'm Standing on a Million Lives. Okay, cool. Odds are either A, the dude's baller and like killed a million people, and it's like maybe gonna be slightly a horror story, or what are we looking at, right? So when the anime starts out, opens up, lays out your main character. It lightly lays him out, but it does make it more of a gaming style feel. So with that, I'm like, cool. All right, maybe he's entering in a video game, maybe something else is going on. As the story has progressed, you learn that there is a much deeper meaning to this title. Now, spoiler alert, because I know normally try not to spoil things in animes, but this one I feel I'm obliged to. Because when they talk about when the story is Standing on a Million Lives, in this, right above me, you'll see that there are quite a few characters standing on all of those bodies. Now, we truly don't know if those bodies are human or not. Now, I don't believe that they are. Because of things that have happened in the latest episode and how things go about, I do not believe that those human bodies are like actually there. I think they're a representation of the character's development. What I mean by that is, what occurs in this anime is these characters get whisked away to another world. And in that world, they can respawn, but one of them has to stay alive. Now, with that in mind, I start thinking, okay, they're going to die over and over again. Because it's like a video game, right? If you're level 1, you go in, you start fighting. Eventually, you're going to come across that enemy you may not be strong enough to defeat. So you die, right? So I thought I figured it out. I thought I figured out the title completely. Million lives, cool. You've died a million times in order to gain your strength. That's what it is. Great job, Like it shows persistence, because if I was playing a video game and I died a million times, I'd be out of there. I wouldn't want to be a part of it. It shows determination and probably shows that the game's pretty good, right? Well, I was maybe half right. So you'll see the main character. He's the guy in there. He's up top, and he's carrying around I believe it's a hoe. So what he does is he fights, and as he fights, he starts to level up. And what comes with level up? Reward, right? Well, every 10 levels, you get to develop a new skill. What I mean by skill is not like an actual... I'm sorry. I should say another job, essentially. And so every 10 levels, you develop another job. So then it made me rethink it again. Because you can look at jobs as lives. The reason I say that is because look at a lot of our lives that we go through. They're kind of sorted by what kind of career we have, what job we have. I mean, that's half the things that we talk about with each other, is our jobs in our lives, and because they hold a high importance. That's how we receive money that allows us to establish and live our lives. So if it's a huge source of why you're able to live the way you live, then it really is tied to your life. So also with that in mind, it made me think secondary. Standing on a million lives. You standing on a million jobs or careers? That's a million little opportunities where you develop tons of different skills. And that blew my mind. Because if that's the anime that we're about to get, and so far it seems that way, then it's about to be amazing. They also show key indicators of how the other world is related to our world, which in ways is similar to Digimon, how there were chosen people in Digimon, and, well, not chosen people, but they were kids, all right? And they were picked and found by the Digimon, and then they evolve and they grow, with the Digimon, and then they come back to our world. We all know the Digimon story. But to have... And each character is very unique. They also cover things in which I think are paradigm in our world. They cover things, like so far they've covered areas of bullying and how bullying affects people and the outcomes that come from it all and the changes that occur based off the bullying that kids receive and how to overcome that and how to grow from that. They show multiple perspectives of it. There are two characters. Well, really, all of them suffer from some form of bullying so far. And they all have different ways of coping and dealing with it. And they've all kind of found each other, and now they're sharing those experiences. They're sharing scars that they've occurred throughout their lives that have caused drastic changes in them in order for them to go where they are today. It's amazing how stressful situations truly allow us to let our guard down because we see the other people that we're going through with it. Now, I say that not just because I'm seeing this in anime, but I see this in reality all the time. I know we all do. When we go through a stressful situation as a group, it kind of brings a bonding method, right? Like a better way to think about it is think about like a time you felt oppressed, right? So like me and my sister probably get along because we both have, like, you have the same parents, right? So you kind of team up against that because they're the authority figure. And therefore we have a commonality because we both are being, oppressed is a strong word, but we are both being controlled by the authority figure. So we have something in common which allows us to bond and express things in which we probably couldn't express to other people because we both shared a similar situation, a similar circumstance. And because of that, it allows us to talk about other things that have nothing to do with that circumstance or situation. Now, seeing that in an anime, and it blows my mind because it shows a depth to a character that you didn't have the opportunity to see at first because they had already experienced it. Now, I'm not saying that these kids are old, no, because I'm also using the word kids. I believe they're in middle school or high school. I should have paid more attention in the first couple episodes to tell you exactly which school they were a part of. But overall, the growth that I see that's going to come from this anime, because they even give you a snippet of it in the second episode, I believe. And from there, being able to see how certain things are occurring, certain things are changing in the story, and trying to see exactly how it leads up to that point, I'm very excited. Now, and that's why I highly recommend this anime as well. It's definitely a pick of mine, so if you've liked my pick so far, definitely check this one out. It has about 4 episodes out now, so it's a great time to get in. It's during this upcoming anime season, so if you haven't started, great to look it out. If you have already started it, I would love to hear your comments below, what you think, how it's gonna go. I'll make some predictions of myself, my own. You make some predictions, and we see who's right. And let's just all enjoy anime together. All right, but thanks for coming, and well, thanks for watching. All right, and y'all have a great day. Decimo Primo. Ooh, and I'm gonna do it with the other hand so you can see it. Peace, and I'm out.